Welcome to another episode of Project Zomboid. I'm your host, Drunkonlife, and today we are headed to McCoy Logging Company. The hope is we're going to find some axes, some pallets of lumber, pallets of metal sheets, and as well as things to repair our axes, like wood glue in particular. In between episodes, I did a search of the house. The house is all around our new safe house, or I should call it maybe a secondary safe house, as our main safe house is in Roseberry, which is a full day's right away from here. I think it's kind of smart, although I won't be investing in a bunch of resources for the house. If we do find a sledgehammer, I will knock out those stairs, though. There's really no need for too much investment, just a place to lay our tired heads, right? So we are headed to McCoy's, but first we're going to go to the crossroads to hopefully find us a large truck. It's kind of what we're hoping for. We want to find us a large truck, maybe something with a, enough space in the back, like 200 to fill like 200. Don't want to hit that car. 200. What would you call that? Parts? Something like that. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're hoping. So that way we can stock... my goodness, that's a lot of zombies. What is that? That must be March Ridge. Yeah, it's March Ridge. Okay. So the road to the crossroads should be right up here. And if you can believe this, speaking of the crossroads, ironically, the crossroads are roughly 2 hours away from where I live. Well, not these crossroads. But, the famous crossroads. The crossroads where Robert Johnson supposedly sold his soul to the devil. If you haven't heard of Robert Johnson, you should probably look him up. He's an old blues guy. He's responsible, partly, for creating the rock and roll, which turned to rap and hip-hop later on. He was a big influence on the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Elvis... all those people. And so if you ever want to just check up on him, you can always just hit, do a Wikipedia look and find him. It's a pretty interesting character, at least from the legend. Okay, so it's right up here. There it is. He's famous enough for them to make a movie with called, ironically, The Crossroads. It was the main actor is Ralph Macchio, a.k.a. the Karate Kid, that came out in 1986, which, as weird as it may sound, doesn't feel that long ago to me, although it's roughly 35 years ago. Most of you were probably not even born when the movie came out. This is the kind of truck that we're looking for. I don't know if it's going to have what we're looking for. Let's check it out. 72 spaces, not good. Not good. Let's come up here and see if there's any other cars that we can take. Let's go back here and check this one out. Yeah, so we're at the crossroads. Come over here. Check this car out. Lug wrench, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I don't know if I think we have a lug wrench, but I don't know if we have one on us. I'd like to find a jack too. Nothing there. And then it's locked. I'm not gonna even worry about it. Sometimes I would think about breaking out the window, but not today. Not today. It's locked as well. Nothing in there. Locked. They're all locked. This is like a graveyard, a car graveyard, and all these people thought enough to lock their doors before they left. About this car. Locked. Ah, there we go. There we go. We can get in at least. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. It has the key in there. Which is good. It looks pretty wrecked though. Nothing in the gas tank, but that's not a big deal. And I do have a heavy-duty battery as well. Let's unlock this. See what's in the trunk here. And 13 in the trunk. Wow. Car's seen better days. Let's go ahead and open her up, see what all that red. Not a comfy ride. Driver's seat is at 20%. Yeah, Kevin is he wants comfort, man. All right, well, maybe we'll go back down here. Getting all wet. It did rain the last in between episodes for like 2 days. Really crazy. And we are actually in May now, if you can believe it. Wow, this one is even worse. 13%, and I don't have any duct tape. Feels bad. Small metal sheet. I didn't know that. Oh, so I can repair with metal sheets as well. Well, that's nice. Okay. Maybe one day. Not today. We might just drive on and see if we can find a better car. Yes, and if you, in case you guys are wondering, if I see that key on the ground, I just don't care. All the cars are pretty much trash anyway. We'll cruise this way. So Muldrow is straight up. I suspect that I'd run into a lot of zombie traffic straight up, but I'm going to bypass it and go around. I wonder if this has a nice windshield. 13%. Yeah, that wouldn't last very long. Okay. To McCoy. Onward, forward, all that. I'm a little bummed about not finding a moving truck, but I think we have a couple more areas en route to check before McCoy's. Should be right up here. I know this isn't the most direct path, and yeah, look at this, man. It's like right on the outskirts of Muldrow, so you could just imagine what Muldrow would look like, right? I think that this one going kind of around Muldrow would be the path of least resistance. Now, the quickest path is straight through Muldrow. Right through the main area. Okay, we're going to come down here. It's a diner. Oh, they're all congregating here. Must have been a popular hangout spot for the zombies. The problem with going straight through Muldrow is the car noise, I think, affects zombie migration. I'm going to see if there's any cars up here. They're all kind of clumped up. It's one of the reasons why if you constantly travel by car, random zombies eventually start showing up in the areas that you've cleared. Live inside. Huh. There's a van, but that's not what we're looking for. I think there's another area right down here too. Like I said earlier, in Roseberry, recently I've noticed that one or two have made it all the way to my doorstep, in spite of the fact that Roseberry, for the most part, is completely clear. There's one. There's another potential for a truck. There's so many. This is where my sneak kind of takes over. Just want to draw one. Can you see me? Yeah. Okay. Oh, hell. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Push you. There we go. Go. Yeah, so we've seen like a couple. It's not open. Can we get in here? Locked. All right, well, let's at least look and let's check this out. This looks like an actually pretty... Oh, look at all that green. The trunk has 238 capacity. Amazing. And it has gas. And it has batteries. So I don't even need to use my battery that I brought. Oh, that's really, really good. Any of these guys that are going to come, go ahead and take them out. Because we're going to have to do some work on this. If it's locked, I guess I'm going to have to break out the window, maybe. Magazine, not gonna take it. Let's come over here. There's a police vehicle too. Looks like a 4x4. Might be a pretty decent find as well. Maybe we can trade up car-wise. There we go. Come on. One more. Just need one of you to fall. It'll give me a little bit of a distance. Yes, I've noticed that we've been getting a couple random zombies coming up into Roseberry, which makes it really difficult for me because I like to fast forward for foraging. I like to make it really quick. And doing that is extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Huh. This might actually have something in here that would be worthwhile for me. And my only thing I can think of, since we are... One, there we go. Since we have respawn turned off, are they going to come out? There's a few of them. Make sure nothing's behind me. Comes a few. Right. This works. Cool. It's gonna be easy peasy cleaning up. Okay. So the reason only thing I can think of as to the reason why these guys are showing up on my doorstep, especially with no meta events happening, is because I drive the car back and forth. So they're slowly but surely, I'm moving them forward. Slowly but surely. Nocturnal zombies increases their range. So, so that could be a problem too. Electric clamp, that's a late game thing. Looks like this place has been pretty much picked clean. Wire. Car battery sport. Always come back for that. Alright, so there's nothing really there. See if I guess we're gonna break out this window and see about this. But then the migrations, it's really the reason why I was trying to clear that forest path out in the first place. Moving, you know, I just felt like moving on the same streets over and over will over time kind of make them clump together. And since there's only one road really technically into New Denver, I don't want to block myself off like I did between New Denver and Slocum Lake. I am going to have to eventually take care of that. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. What I'm probably going to end up doing is clearing out New Denver. Like in its entirety. It's kind of a dream of mine. Let's see, what do I need? Car key is required to do this. And I cannot break this window. Oh, that feels bad. Why can't I break this window? It must be one of Filibuster's stuff. Huh. I can't do it on this side either. Doggone it. Yeah, it's not going to let me in. Alright, let me go to the front. And check out this sports cruiser as well. There's a couple right here. I'm a little bit hungry. Definitely need a cigarette. Ooh, he came up quick. Any random axes? Nope. That's not going to open. It's a pretty nice car. Guess it's made for off-roading. Off-roading. But I'll eventually end up clearing that pathway out. But I think the next big order of business after I build my beautiful mansion in Roseberry will be to start around the edges of New Denver and just kind of work my way in. I figured I was going to either do that or do this, what we're doing right now. And I think this is a much better deal. Let's see if we can try this again here. Sometimes it just makes like it can be kind of glitchy, but it doesn't look like it's going to let me do it. All right, we're just going to go ahead and break out the window this way. Might as well just do it manually. There we go. We're in there. Switch seats. And there isn't the key, so I don't really need a key anyway. I can hotwire it. Didn't work. Try and try again. This is like actually a really good find. So we can drive this up to the logging company, load up with pallets and whatever else we can find. Maybe a sledgehammer. Start it right up. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to transfer our stuff over here. Here we go. Okay, first we'll take our big hiking bag that has all of our, I want to say all of our guns and whatnot. Put it in the trunk. Oh, maybe I need to unlock the door first. There we go. Unlock the trunk. Or pop the trunk. All right, let's go ahead and move things. Forward and onward. Yeah, this is right on the outskirts of Moldra. This is like actually... it's so crazy. It's so crazy that I'm seeing as many zombies as I am right here. I can just imagine what Moldra was. I was watching Ghoul Kings. Yeah, I wonder what this is. I would choose the truck that like allows me to that has like the alarm and the backup alarm. Wish there was a way I could disable it. Watching Ghoul King's most recent video, and he said he was going through March Ridge, but I think it was actually that no-name town, that farming town up near the Pony Romo. And the amount of zombies, because we're dealing with the same number of populations, even for that small town, was just like crazy. As he said, there was a sea of zombies. Indeed it did. It looked like a sea of zombies. He was really stirring them up, though. All right, so I think I go this way. I may have to check my trusty map. Which, you know, I kind of feel weird about checking. I mean, technically, I guess I'm not supposed to know where the hell I'm going. Although that doesn't really make sense in real life, because you live in an area, eventually you kind of have an idea of where most everything is. And if you don't have an idea of where most everything is, I'm gonna check it for a second. If you don't have an idea about where most everything is, you have a general idea when you go, when you're in an area that you're not real familiar with. You kind of have an idea of like the general direction in the least bit. So in that aspect, I guess, I'm not too worried about checking the map. Yeah, but this is a great find. 238 spaces, which means that I can really load up. All right, let's slow it down. I can really load up on... There we go. Pretty much anything that I need. I've got to just remind myself that I need enough space to be able to stop by... Let's see. Move this gas can out. It's because I'm kind of weighed down a little bit. Cigarette butt. Let's get back in. I just completely lost my train of thought. Alright, so I am a little bit hungry. I think I'm going to forage a little bit. It's early, it's 14:50. What we'll do is we'll, when we get there, we might check out, if we get there in time for before the nightfall, we'll go ahead and check out a building. If not, we'll sleep and just like park up against a building. And I gotta go real slow here. I can't speed up time. There's too much of a chance of there being zombies like in the trees. Oh. It's taking forever. And those trees keep moving, which kind of freaked me out. Yeah, I'm hungry right now. If I can find a bunch of berries. I'm almost to the point where I'm not obese anymore, overweight. I mean, I'm not obese, I'm just overweight. I think I'm like 1 or 2 kilograms away from being just at a normal weight again. Which it's taken me so long. I guess that empty, that bag of brownies didn't really help me out too much. Yeah, we're starting to get there. Alright, so I think that it should be right around here. Go down this road. Look at that van. That van looks pretty nice. So, check it out. I'll just leave the car running. And that's locked. See if there's anything in here. Ah, cigarettes. I wish there was a way that I would eventually wean myself off cigarettes. I don't know if there's a possibility if you basically don't do cigarettes for a while. Why can't I check the diagnostics of this car? There we go. Let's go around here. I'm gonna look at the windshield or the right window. 11%. Yeah, it's not gonna be good enough. Didn't really matter since there's nobody that can ride with me. Check something else out here real quick. Yeah, no gas. Nothing. Alright. In the right window, yeah. 11% would not even be worth. I mean, number one, I could potentially try to fix it and it would just break. Okay, I think I come down here. Go down this road. I'm getting really close. I can feel it. It's kind of weird. I'm not used to seeing this many. Okay, so there's a construction company right there. So it should be right up here. Right. Left or right? I didn't even check my map. Ah, better go. I can hear them walking. Yeah, they're right at my door. We'll go left first and see where this takes us. 1750, so we're gonna get there right around, right around darkness. Now, what does this do? All right, I don't think this is clearly not the way. Let me check the map again. This looks like it would be, the road will end. All right, let's back it up. I think I know where we are. I'm kind of tempted to check all the warehouses while I'm here, like going into the farmland and stuff. Although I don't know if I'll have enough space. There we go. Try to avoid hitting these guys. I guess that right there is where the construction site starts. And there must be a road right down here. I might have to fight my way in, you guys. Okay, here we go. This should be where McCoy Logging Company is. $18:30. I'm ridiculously tired. I'm a little bit winded. Slightly heavy. Oh, and there's another truck too. We can go up here. I'm not going to worry about that truck just yet. We might be able to pull some parts off of it though. We'll go all the way to the end. All the way to the back side. Well, we made it. Yeah, so the plan is to basically pull everything out of here that we don't need, and or that we do need. Leave everything we don't, of course, and then go back to the main safe house and start building. Hopefully we can find enough stuff to keep our axes well maintained and repaired. All right, we'll go in. All right, so I'm not going to bore you guys with watching me dig through stuff. I'm just going to, I'll come back to you once I've gotten all this stuff done. All right, one last thing. Let's see, trunk 168. I think I'm a 186 on the other one. The right window looks good. Let's go ahead and try to uninstall it. We're just gonna part out this car. For better or for worse. I have a 50% shot. Don't want to knock it down too much. 63%, 57%. So it's just knocking it down every time I fail, which really feels bad. There we go. Nice. Battery is 0%. Gas tank, there's no gas. The tires look all right. They're value tires, though. but they're heavy duty. See, regular brakes. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our truck. I might move it up here. Seems better since I can barely walk at this point. a lot of issues. We're gonna go ahead and put this window in, and then we'll drive it up. The good news is if I fail installing it, it doesn't knock it down too much. I'm already up to intermediate mechanics, which I don't have. I think that I have books still at the Slocum Lake Safe House. We'll eventually go there. We spent pretty much all of the last day and a half here. Surprised that there aren't many zombies. We've encountered a few, but not many. Considering how many there were coming in. It's pretty crazy. Alright, well, I think I'm done here. My name's Drunkonlife. You can call me Drunk for short. We're just going to go ahead and pull off these tires and do all that sort of thing. If you like Project Zomboid and you like watching Let's Plays, you can always subscribe to me. I do Project Zomboid videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Here's a reminder that I may or may not have videos coming out next week. I'm going to Destin. I'm going to try to get ahead, but you know how that goes. At any rate, thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. See you guys.